Okay guys, so I went ahead and got the CNC work done to these little adjuster wheels. It's got 4 2mm holes drilled through, and now what we got to do is go ahead and put some radial holes in here. So about every 30 degrees I'll need to drill some radial holes. It's so somebody can put a pin in here and have a little more leverage to turn this should the need arise. So they don't have to be super accurate. I know what they're for, but we'll go ahead and make a fixture to hold this, and I'll show you how I would drill some radial holes without a fourth axis in the CNC. So here you can see the call out, 2.2 millimeters, 12 radial holes, and the location in the section view. It actually goes this way. So yeah, we'll go ahead and make a fixture to hold this thing, and we'll drill some holes today. So we got to do a little bit of cleanup first. What we'll do is go ahead and set up in the Bridgeport. So we got to clean the table off a little bit. Last project was pretty damn dirty. Get a lot of that off and hit it with a stone. Alright, now we've got to go ahead and square the vise. So we'll use the old indicator. Clamps onto the quill. And sweep this guy back and forth until he reads 0 as he moves. I can cheat. Okay, so the plan is to use this guy, and should be able to figure this out. Gonna have to set him in the vise. We use these parallels. Probably just like that. Alright, and now we're going to have to make a little arbor. Use something much larger than this, and we'll make an arbor to fit this. Okay, so I found an inch collet, and if you remember, our piece measured 2902, or about inch 143 or so. So we'll do a step from 1 inch to about 143, and drill and tap a hole in the end, face it off flat, give it a good shoulder for this to sit on, and we can then put a big old washer over the end and hold it in. So I just found a chunk of aluminum. It's something from another project, and it looks like the diameter is 1/162 or so. So this will work just fine. We'll go set up in the lathe and make this what we need. Okay, so we got our little holder made. Got the hole tapped in the end. Fits nicely. So this will go right inside here. We'll lock this guy down. There we go. Part will go on. And then I've got a great big washer here. Just a piece of 1/4 inch thick aluminum stock. And that'll hold that against that shoulder. Okay, so this dividing head has, we got 36 marks here. So 360 degrees. I got to go every 30 degrees. So we'll start at 0 and do 3, 6, 9, and so forth. Okay, so I've removed the part. All of these surfaces are concentric, so I've got an edge finder in here. We're just going to find the edge here. We'll measure the diameter, and then we'll indicate in our DRO that that is the edge, and we'll move over half the diameter, and that'll align the center of the axis of rotation. About 1,000 RPMs. Just ease into it until we hit it, and that guy moves off to the side, moving really slow. There he is, right there. Move off the cart. So it calls for a 2.2 millimeter hole. And that's about 0.86 thou. So found this guy, really nice drill. We'll go ahead and set him up. So the deep cut is going on first. Put the washer on. Like that. And then what we do is indicate in that front face. Again, moving a little. Now go ahead and do Y. And the first thing I have to do is move it 100 thou. It's half of the diameter of the edge finder. And then we'll zero that out. We'll convert to millimeters. And we'll move in 3 mil. All right, so I punched a couple of holes just to make sure we're on point here. Everything's going to be good. And basically what I have to do now is get the depth correct. So what we do is just touch that drill down on that surface. And I have a scale on my quill, so I can go ahead and reset this to 0. And then as I feed down, I can go ahead and watch that for 15 millimeters. I believe that is the depth that we have to go. And you can see right there, 15 mil. Okay, so we got the actual piece in. Taking pecks to clear the chips. And we'll go ahead and rotate this 30 degrees and just keep working our way around. Okay, so that one was the first hole at 0. So we'll just go to 3 is 30 and drill this one. Okay, and there's a pretty good example of how I drill radial holes. 12 in this case, so it makes it nice and easy on my little dividing head out in the shop. So that's what she looks like. These are finished parts. And next video for this project is we'll go ahead and do the CNC work on this end of the part. So there's a bunch of tapped holes and some very tight tolerance clearances. Like, comment, and I'll try to do videos more oriented towards what anybody wants to see. Just leave a comment. Anyway, thanks for watching.